healthier person. And in just a few minutes, we're going to talk about face masks with Danielle Travis, who has a book or has a company, and she has a local face mask company. And it's not just an overnight operation. She's been doing it for years, and we'll talk to her. You know, no substitute for experience, and I always try to get the most experienced guests that we can here for you on the show, because as I always say, education teaches you the way life should be. Experience teaches you the way life is. Danielle Travis, are you with us?
I am here. Good morning.
Hey, hi. I wanted to bring you on because I wanted to talk about the face masks that you have, which I think is going to be the new normal. I mean, there's more and more, businesses requiring them, and of course, more and more people taking it upon themselves to wear them out in public. Now, you're not exactly a new kid on the block. How many years have you been making these face masks?
Yeah, so I actually founded the company in 2016, and everybody thought I was, pretty weird and crazy for creating this mask, because it just wasn't really a part of, everyday life here in the U.S. or, really a part of travel. I was just introducing a new concept or a new idea.
Even though in Asia it's pretty commonplace, when you go traveling and see how many people are wearing masks in crowded places, subways, etc. It's nothing new there. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. In America, it is pretty foreign to us, other than if they travel to foreign lands. Now, why did you first start wearing them yourself? Was it because you were a world traveler? Is that why?
So I actually traveled to play polo. I'm an equestrian polo player, so I would travel to the mainland to go play in women's polo tournaments, and I found myself getting sick, every time I would get off the plane, and I'm like, why does this keep happening? I'm like a pretty healthy human being, but I didn't really realize how gross and dirty airplanes actually are, and how, dry the air is and things like that. So I actually just really wanted to do something about it, because after I would get off the plane, I would go to the doctor and I would spend all this money, and I was like, I don't want to keep doing this because I have to play polo and I have to perform at my best, and I can't perform at my best when I'm feeling, just when I'm sick and not healthy. And so, so I just wanted to figure out a way to protect myself, but in a stylish way. I wasn't going to wear a white medical mask. I'm not even sure if I've ever even worn one.
Now, how do the material masks which you make, the company is called the Barrier Method, and although it's not an N95 mask, so it's going to it's not going to protect you to that extent. But how much does it? Have you studied how much material masks will block versus N95 masks? In fact, in your case.
Right. So we've been, since COVID-19 hit, we've been getting, lots of inquiries about, how do you compare to the N95? And, we're just, we can't really compare because we haven't done tests yet, just because it's just like a totally different category, I would say, because we're not by any means like a medical company. But we do use antimicrobial fabrics, and it's a 2-layer system, and, it does help block the larger droplets, from coughing and sneezing and things like that.
Okay, now let me ask you, Danielle. Let me just ask you, have you noticed when you started wearing them, since you said you competed in polo and traveled a lot, did you notice a drop in the incidence of sickness when you started using your masks?
Oh, definitely. When I started using it in, 2016, I stopped getting sick, and that is the honest truth. I mean, when I'm at the airport, after I get through TSA, because you have to show your face. So after, I go to the security line and TSA, I'm going through the airport wearing it. I'm going right when I get on the plane. I'm not boarding the plane not wearing it. Right when I get on the plane, I'm wearing it. And ever since then, I haven't gotten sick.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. No, I know, it's very interesting. It's it's increased my, I guess, desire to travel because, I'm not really like fearful or worried that I'm going to get sick. It kind of like wearing the mask, it actually creates a sense of, like peace of mind, and it kind of has like a anti-anxiety effect. So like if someone's like coughing and sneezing, or if there's like coughing and sneezing next to you, you kind of like you're kind of a little bit confident, or you just there's a little bit of get in my t-shirt or like worry because when you're stressed, we all know that stress is gonna increase your chances of coming down with something. So
that's for sure. Now we only have a minute left, so let me ask you, since you talked about showing your face, I was thinking. With banks, how do you tell a bank robber from another customer? I mean, everybody is wearing a mask. It used to be only the robbers wore masks.
I know, like I'm running errands now. I have to go to Home Depot, for the business and everything. And, my roommate's helping me and she got a mask for me and they're black, and we're outside Office Depot like, hey, we're ready to rob Office Depot now, but we're in style.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing about your masks are more stylish than the run-of-the-mill masks, which I like. And by the way, when I first heard about your company, the barrier method, I thought maybe it was a new form of birth control or something. But
right.
I know that's the barrier method.
That's like the funny. I know it's kind of the funny thing about it, But it is like not birth control, but it's a way to protect yourself.
It's breath control. Breath control.
It's breath control. There you go.
Hey, there's a new line for
you
you
go.
for
It's our
promotion.
New slogan.
There you go.
Hey,
so
Perfect.
Can you give our audience your website for people wanting more information or maybe wanting to order it? But I will say that I think you told me yesterday that you're out of stock until, a couple weeks from now?
So we're expecting a new shipment to come in at the end of the month, which is going to be our largest order that we've ever done. So they can go to thebarriermethod.com and they can place their pre-order for basically all of our products. And we do guaranteed delivery, so we're working really fast. And I'm up late, like till 2-3 in the morning,
sure
packing
you
and
are.
shipping orders. So I'm like really dedicated. I try to like update our customers on Instagram and Facebook too, with what's going on, what orders are coming out, so they can follow us there as well at the Barrier Method.
All right. Thank you so much, Danielle, for being with us. Really appreciate it, and good luck on yours and the success of your company. All right.
Of course.
There
Thank
goes
you, David,
Danielle.
for having me. Have a good day.
Yeah, sure thing. All right. Danielle Travis, the Barrier Method, if you're interested in a stylish face mask. When we come back, we'll have Carrie